was supposed to be coming out on Steam too.
Hey, welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Hello, everybody.
Happy Friday.
And I gotta
Hi,
AFK take
everyone.
wife some meds. I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
And while he's AFK, chat, everybody who's there, I see you, Excel. I know you're hiding out there. Everybody comment, which is better, Steam or any of the other garbage? Comment now.
I think
Oh,
you're
that's a little biased there, Nick.
It's literally, I think it's Elk and me on the stream.
I never said that I wasn't biased, Kate.
So who wants to copy all this stuff over to a text file for me so I don't have to?
Oh, you'll be fine.
No, thank you.
I think you're doing just great. I'll tell you what. I will make the text file for you, but it is not going to work. It is going to be hot garbage.
Oh, it can't be any worse than machine translated.
You'll be fine. But anyways, we got people to kill. So we're gonna pick up where we left off last week. You guys had encountered these strange cultists of some sort that were seemingly trying to bring back some elder god. Through a very intense fight with a lot of banishment spells, you guys were able to kind of take advantage, and in a moment of extreme magic use, Ari obliterated basically pretty much all the creatures, but unfortunately also the mountain, the cavern and pit which you were in at the time. As the mountain of crystal began collapsing down, you all made the best plans you could. One group of you shielding and teleporting to your hometown that you've actually not been to since you were given the house. Some of you to the town of Dragonclaw in the north, and then 3 of you who remain behind to whatever end we'll find out. But for this one, for my people about to die, Solomon and Patrick, roll D100s.
Hey, there we go. Here's my good rolls. Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
Patrick's arms turned into freaking drills as he starts drilling through.
No, I like this. It's actually really funny when I think about it at this point. Oh, thanks for the raid. Oak's out getting doing a little errand.
Hello, everyone.
So I'm gonna pick on which group wants to go first, Deft and Ari, or everyone at the hometown.
Definitely them. Definitely Deft and Ari.
I'm fine either way.
All right. So you find yourself trying to think of what time it was, because it was even, so it's probably like very early morning to late night, like 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning. And you find yourself in the north, your hometown, Ari.
Leaving off with, or starting off with where we left off with them last time, Ari just kind of sits down, holding herself, tearing up a bit.
Hey, it's gonna be okay. No need to worry.
Think any of them made it?
I'm sure they did. You know, Patrick and Solomon are super, super stubborn, so I'm sure they're fine.
Yeah.
And if we have to go dig them out, no big deal.
Master enough magic. If we could get a diamond, we might be able to summon them. But we'd have to head to another plane.
Yeah, maybe. What are you doing right now on magic?
I don't think I could muster enough to open a portal.
Okay, well, let's just find a place to camp down tonight, and we'll figure it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll send a message to the others.
Thanks.
I'm gonna help Hikari up and just go wandering into town.
She
Sounds
looks
good.
into you as we walk.
So, being this time of day, what are you attempting to find in town? You just looking for a place to stay?
Yeah.
Sure. Lo and behold, the same place you stayed last time is
I
here.
don't know if we should stay here.
Small town.
They probably wouldn't recognize us, right?
They'd probably recognize me.
Serena would never have this problem.
True.
I had an ability before in my team where we could share powers. Can I try to share Mask of Many Faces with Ari?
Ooh, let me think about this, because that. You could certainly try.
I'm down to try.
So, explain to me how you attempt to go about this.
Okay, so Ari, you know how we've tried to do the whole clothes thing before?
Mm-hmm.
So this is just gonna be like that, but different. I remember feeling from before, so I should be able to do it, but I mean the connection is a little different from them, so who knows? Worth a shot, let's try it.
All right,
She
need you
looks
both.
thoroughly confused.
I'm just gonna hold out a hand.
I need you both to roll D100 in the tower.
Oh.
I always forget the tower's there because it's not there for me.
It's not my deaf dice.
It's not your death dice. All right. By 5 points on the dice. You watch as you kind of sit there. Just kind of feel slightly different for a second there, Ari. And then you just watch like parts of your body starting to shift and change through like different dots. What are you trying to turn into?
I guess what disguise is he going for?
Do I get to pick or does she get to pick?
Well, she gets to pick. She can kind of use the power. So right now she's just kind of shifting through multiple different forms.
Uh,
You kind of have to focus in on something. I don't
I
care what she does it.
I suppose she would just go for the hiding her tiefling features and changing her hair color. Nothing major.
Sure.
That's
And lo and behold,
weird.
It worked. Nice. I'm gonna turn into a nice, kind-looking old lady.
and then I need both of you to roll deception checks with advantage.
29.
Yeah, you guys are fine. You can go to the same place. Nothing out of the ordinary or drastic. You could probably get a room for like 1 gold. Not a lot of people come through here.
Just a grandmother and her daughter.
Yep. So you guys get a room, no issue. Just roll a D100 though before we leave you.
Which one of us?
I don't care.
This feels like
You
our
wanna-
bad things going to happen roll.
Why
If
would
you
you
want to
feel
roll
that
it,
way?
go for it.
No,
Oddly
let's do
enough,
this
you think
together.
about
What
it?
do you want? The 10s or the
Guys,
1s?
first of all, both of you roll a history check.
Directly in the middle.
Or you're just kind of looking at it. Deft, you kind of immediately recognize this is the same room you had last time. You could tell by some of the scorch marks on the ceiling. You can tell they repaired it, but like if it wasn't damaged enough to be structurally unsound, it's kind of still there.
Do you want the tens or the ones column?
I don't want either.
I'll take the tens, you take the ones.
Oh my god, I'm fine.
Oh, this is not going.
87.
All right.
Hey,
You don't need to worry about that. Mhm.
Ari, do you think maybe we should get 2 rooms?
Hmm?
Just got a bad feeling.
No. I suppose we could.
You can go and pay another gold.
I'm gonna just get the adjacent room.
Sure. Kind of looks at you. Sure. Give him a gold. He gives you another key.
Mima needs her space.
Ah. My grandmother was gassy too.
I wink at him and leave.
Of course. All right, so you both go to your spots.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you're both in one room. You just have another room just in case? Or are you both staying in separate rooms?
We'll hang out, but like I'm intending to sleep in the other room.
Gotcha. Okay, we'll come back to you guys after you die. Everybody landing in what was formerly Eastern Gancaster, which is currently a new Arcanum home base, so to speak. Your home's here somewhere. You've actually never been there, but you are currently like in a lower building outside of the Arcanum structure. Safe and sound. A couple of like Arcanum Inquisitors just kind of like look over at you guys. Oh, hello. Welcome. That's everybody else.
Is it?
Aren't I underground?
No,
Yeah.
you're not there. It's,
So me, Kale, Baron. Just me and Baron here.
Ah,
Tanya,
yes.
Jason. So what is this group of wonderful adventurers doing?
Ah, man. I need a lot of alcohol to process what just happened.
Hello, yes, I think we live here.
You do?
This doesn't look like Curzon.
No, not Curson. We were given a house where Team. What's that stupid name? Team Candlebright?
Oh! Old Guildhall.
Well, don't mind if I do. Let's check it out.
Yes, this way. And he'll kind of like lead you in the direction of which way to go. Yeah, it's fairly peaceful. There's security, but nothing that really suspects you guys or anything. Lots of students and other things running around. So, you wander and look for your house. Not too hard to necessarily find. You come upon this structure. It looks like it's currently being worked on. In small bits. It's not like the whole thing's under construction, but it looks like they've been doing different parts of this as they go. And you kind of come to these 2 large double doors that lead into this courtyard. What do
I
you
have
do?
my goggles on the whole time so I can see invisible creatures and into the ethereal.
Yeah. So as you look through, it's just a door that goes out into the main courtyard. There are actually a couple of statues that are currently erected in the courtyard, and then a couple of platforms that line throughout, but no statues. Probably like 3-4 statues in there.
Interesting taste.
A couple of people running around working on random things.
So this is where we sent Khan, right?
I believe so,
Khan
yeah.
anywhere?
Or did you send him to Penelope?
No, we sent him here. 'Cause I used a circle.
Yeah. So he's probably here somewhere. Where there's jerky, you will find him. Yeah, you don't see him right now.
Well, let's explore, I suppose.
I
Try the doors. Doors are currently locked, it would seem.
I'm gonna cast knock on it.
Easy enough. And you just watch the doors separate and you can pull them open. As you walk in, you can see there's several rooms that are kind of set. It's almost like an old like gladiator courtyard. You do notice, I would say, as you look about, because you guys have pretty high passive perception and you're within close proximity. Who's the oldest party member here?
Probably Leah.
Yeah, I don't know. How old are you, Leah?
Like 150 probably.
Oh yeah, no, you're older than me. I'm 98.
Oldest running party member.
Leah. No, just the person who's been with the party the longest. You recognize 2 of these statues. The other 2, not so much.
Who are they of?
Jasper and Arborist.
Oh,
Someone has erected statues of your dead party members.
isn't that sweet? Kind of weird, but sweet.
Dark's necromancer's just like sitting there, the arm like stretched out, like ah. At least the horse made it. Yeah. Other than that, people kind of look over at you. Can we help you?
Oh, yes. Team
Are you-
Canterbury. We, I think, live here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we were wondering if you guys were ever going to come. We were starting to take bets.
Yeah, we've just been a little busy north.
Oh, well, you should probably best check in with the steward.
Where could we find them?
Oh, he's downstairs. And kind of like points towards the end of the courtyard. You see steps that go down.
Downstairs it is.
All right, once you come down here, you see a bunch of people moving stuff around. There's a good amount of supplies here. And then you hear Khan's voice. All right, what do we do next? And then you hear this older dwarven voice. See, we got plenty of things to do. So where your scam went, and you watch is it's Nobel
Oh, okay.
and him walking through. Oh.
Did I ever meet Nobel?
I'm trying to think if anyone here did. Last time you saw
I
him.
want to say yes, because when we went to the
Feel like you did.
city, I was playing Leah.
Feel like you did. I'm trying to think. Jason, maybe. I think so.
I think so. I'm gonna say yes.
It's the elfy ones. That's all. Now we're gonna have to get more statues. Statues don't come cheap, you know.
Good to see you too.
Yeah. We have lots of work to do. Besides, someone's gotta. He just starts like holding out all these things. I mean, these repairs and improvements aren't free, you know.
You know, I was looking forward to like some nice little secluded house alone, but there are a lot of people here.
Oh, they leave. They're just workers. You see like a bunch of barrels in the room behind him.
You made yourself quite comfortable, I see.
Oh, no, it's just, I mean, might as well be productive if we're here.
Oh, of course.
Besides, do you know there are no bars in this entire city?
What?
Dreadful.
You just, Baron just discovers this outside. No! Yes, See, you need Fellini, as they say. But please, we'll get some stuff together. And he just like kind of motions some people off. Honestly, you guys hadn't been here in so long. Kind of surprised.
Yeah.
I figured she was the only one who would come back.
Which one? Who?
You know, the one with the big appetite.
Running the numbers, calculating. You don't mean us?
No, you know, the one that eats all the food.
The blue one?
The kid in the kitchen.
Con?
Not me. I just assumed she was one of your guys' friends.
Yes, you said a child?
Yeah, and kind of like puts his hand somewhere around like the 3.5 foot, 4 footish area.
Well, God knows we accumulate a lot of those. Sure, random child, why not?
Yeah. And someone better reimburse me for that food. It's not free, you know. He just kind of like mumbles and goes back to bossing people around.
Well, team, I suppose we could take a look around. Check out this freeloader in the kitchen, eating all our food apparently.
I think the first thing we need to do is we need to discuss where we're going to put the bar.
Oh, yes, of course.
And apparently, because there's not any alcohol already here, we're going to also have to make our own distillery.
Or did he say that out loud?
Yes.
What are the kind of dwarven people? Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
All right. Let's see. Persuasion.
Two fives.
It's enough. You hear like one of these little dwarven construction workers are like, but we already built a bar downstairs. You just hear this rock bounce off his head. It's like, ah! What was this? You just look back over towards Nobil. Oh.
Got this sinking feeling that we should check out downstairs.
Aye. That's where we're going to put the distillery, if there isn't already something there.
So you guys go downstairs first, or you go to the kitchen first?
The kid will be there. Just still be there snacking, right?
I'm gonna go check out the kitchen. You guys have fun downstairs.
Sure. Baron, roll the drinking rolls as you go down the stairs. Before I pick on my people under the mountain.
Ooh, a 32. Not bad.
Okay, that's enough.
Yeah,
Leah, before I go to grab a drink, I gotta get a whole one from behind me. Leah, as you walk into the kitchen, you just see like this bone get flung, almost hits you in the head, and you just see at the table maybe like a 7 to 9-year-old blue-haired girl just kind of chowing down on like meat, just like going to town, like putting away food.
Excuse me, little miss.
And she kind of turns and she's got like the meat in her mouth still as she looks at you. Huh? Kind of starts slowly chewing again. Waiting for you.
You looked a lot taller last I saw you.
Kind of just swallows all of it whole. Huh? Who are you?
Don't remember that, huh?
Kind of comes up and she sniffs you. You smell familiar.
My
And
name
then
is
she
Leah.
burps
It's good
right
to
in
meet
front of
you
me.
again. Oh, goodness.
Hi! And then goes back to eating.
I just kind of stand there, like, head tilted for a second.
Yeah, by the time you sit here for like 5 minutes. She goes through probably like a side of beef worth of meat. All right, let me grab the drink. But Baron,
Aye.
as the rest of you walk down the stairs, you see before you the most dwarven, only thing I could equate it to, Irish themed old wood pub
Oh,
that
that's
goes
beautiful.
underneath the entire courtyard. You see distillery equipment kind of behind glass. Like it's just set up to be like this really intense kind of speakeasy almost in a sense, but more pub style.
I shed a tear. It's beautiful.
Oh, how did that get here? Must be them there rats. Surprise!
Aye, the rats. I give him a wink.
Well, we knew how much you guys like your drinking, and since it's illegal within the city limits, we figured,
Wow. It's technically not within the city limits. It's under the city limits.
Yeah, that sounds legit.
I'm a dwarf lawyer.
He's a dwarf criminal.
Better
We're
call.
gonna get along just fine. What was your name again?
You can call me Better Call Bairn.
Oh, you can call me Mr. Bones.
I'm I love it. I shake his hand.
Just kind of nods. I had to pick a rogue alter ego for his name as part of his character background we randomly rolled in our first campaign.
Nice.
All right. So you guys can hang out. It's there. Do as you will. But let's pick on Patrick first since he rolled a 1.
My stuff happens in an hour.
That's true. But his stuff might happen. I never said his stuff happened on his
Varys
plane.
is walking around.
Yeah, he's in their plane. He's fine.
Yeah, what's he seeing in there? He sees both.
Lots of crystal. It's up to him. I'll let any of the three of you go first.
I see any? Well, first off, I'm looking for souls as well.
Well, you're in the ethereal plane away from where they are, but there's not a lot of like humanoids. Most of these either were banished or are like far realm creatures. But yeah, I mean, right now you're basically within all this crystal. You can just kind of walk through it. It looks very beautiful in a grayscale kind of way, almost.
Yeah. Also, if I find any of our people didn't make it out, I want to try to grab their souls for sure, in case any can put it back in a body, or if I didn't like them, then I can torture their soul.
Roll an investigation check. Because it is an entire mountain's worth of stuff you do have to walk through, even if it doesn't crush you.
Where is my investigation button?
Kind of go around. What was that?
I say I'm also kind of trying to lead, walking around with like the left hand extended, trying to feel my way for anything that may be.
Well, you have to remember you're on a different plane of existence.
Correct.
But as you kind of look for them, it's a big mountain. So far, no luck, but you can continue searching. Solomon.
Yes.
So as we're inside our squishy eyeball, you feel like pressure pushing down upon you.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you just feel like if someone took a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and put you in the middle of it and then put it in a vice, kind of feels like that. But you just feel like this intense weight on top of you. Like your armor is the only thing that's keeping you from being crushed right now.
Fair.
Roll investigation check, though. 1 second.
Ugh.
kept saying I was going to get a drink, and then I kept not getting a drink. Can't really see anything because of how kind of pressed in there you are, but with your left hand, you kind of feel there's something else in here with you.
Is it the person?
You can't see.
I guess grab it.
It feels like it could be a limb.
Is it stuck in place? Can I pull myself towards it or pull it towards me?
You can basically move like a little bit of your arm, maybe like a foot in any direction with just your hand itself. Everything else is kind of pressing down on top of you. You can grab onto it and try to pull it, but it's also being pressed down upon.
Yes, I'm gonna grab and pull.
All right, you go to pull.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, no matter how hard you pull, it's completely wedged. And you can't really pull it back too far because you can just kind of grab onto it, but you can't really even get your arm pulling backwards. You're starting to remember when you're at the tree.
Yep. Can I project my echo to a place that I can get it?
You don't see anything. You're just in the eyeball with the body kind of pressed down. You're in like the Elder God sponge at the moment.
Shit.
Kind of just feel like slightly lightheaded as you breathe up more of the whatever remaining air kind of got into this pocket.
Yeah. I'm eyeing the 9 life stealer.
Kind of continue nodding off, and you just hear this voice coming from the sword. Oh, well. Look at you now.
Mm-hmm. And which one is this?
This is the sword.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the sword. Gotcha.
Yeah, this is the entity in your armor and sword.
Mm-hmm.
Now you've gone and got us stuck.
This thing needed to die.
Yeah, things we still needed to do. Weakness got you stuck here.
Yes, we are stuck here.
You're just getting more and more lightheaded.
Mm-hmm.
And you just start feeling it like stabbing you with little spikes. Get up!
I guess I will try and get up.
It doesn't move at all.
I know,
I
know.
It's just like, no matter how hard you push, the armor is just uncaring.
I know. I'm aware.
It doesn't even retract the spikes. So even as you try to get up, like you feel your flesh kind of tearing against where the spikes are. And then you just can't move. Don't close your... And you just start kind of like blinking. Roll a constitution. Actually, roll a death saving throw, please.
Fair.
So far, so good. Anything else you wish to try or say or do?
Looking through my abilities. I guess the thing I could think of is trying to push out with my echo.
Sure. So you'll try to tap into your echo powers to kind of escape out. Just roll an athletics check and we'll see. You kind of watch as you go to push up against it. You kind of vibrate, and there's like 4 of you trying to push up on it, but even 4 of you is not enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's not time yet.
No, it is not.
Put too much trust in that stupid thing. He's mad about your other roommate.
I didn't see you doing much.
You work for me.
No, you're just here for the ride.
Roll one more death save.
Yep. Success.
Success so far. You have one last good attempt to pull off some sort of shenanigans.
All right, I'm going to type this out because my brain cannot word this well.
Sure. What could possibly go wrong?
A lot of things.
Roll a d100 as you try to
Here's the big number. 53.
you don't really feel a response. You don't know why specifically. It just seems to be you in the armor at the moment.
Do you have any bright ideas? I have one, then you won't like it.
If it fails, then I guess we'll just rest here for forever until someone new finds me. What's your idea?
This is for your ears only, Nobel.
You want to jump another one?
Hmm?
You want me to jump another one?
Sure.
Okay, perfect.
Bye.
Oh.
I think I know what he's gonna do. I'm excited.
Welcome back, you two.
As you just kind of sit there. And the air kind of fades. You look about your surroundings. Weigh your options and make your decision. But we don't need to tell them what that was.
Mm-hmm.
You stabbed yourself.
Patrick,
Hello.
you are currently in a force bubble
Sure
by
am.
yourself.
Uh-huh.
What would you like to do?
Wait.
Think, what was the duration? We had like 10 minutes, was it for it, or was it an hour?
It's an hour, and I'm prepping the monk astral projection, which is also another hour, so I'm waiting for an hour.
Well, it's a little bit under an hour. So does it take you an hour to get into astral projection?
Yes, because it works like the spell.
Is the barrier will fade before your projection goes off, potentially.
Okay. Then I'll wait for the cube. Then I'll wait for this force cube to stop before I start that process.
All right. So as you kind of are sitting there, weigh your options. you're just under so much rock. Like you can't even get much of from like a sensory point out of here. You don't get any type of communications. You could try the sending stone if you want, but I think that's really the only thing you have that.
I don't feel a need to send Leah a message. Actually, no,
Alright.
you know what? I'll send Leah a message, but I'm not going to share it with the class.
That's fine.
And it's not going to be on fantasy grounds. It's literally just between me and her.
Sure. All right.
There it is.
So as your hour goes by and you watch the field begin to dissipate, the rock seems to hold. Like it fell into almost like this supporting structure where it's leaning against each other.
Oh.
And then you just see this small rock that's kind of wiggling at the very top.
In a bad way?
No, it's just like all these big rocks and then one tiny rock that's just kind of vibrating at the very top of it from like whatever it's stuck on.
I fear if I touch that, I'm going to die.
Well, it doesn't worry much because you just kind of watch it. Bloop, and it just lands on the ground. Bloop, bloop. Not even a big rock. Like it was a skipping rock almost.
Huh.
Okay. And you watch as the floor gives out.
Oh, wait.
And you start falling and you kind of hit metal and you awkwardly like rotate, but then you like slide down this tunnel. You found the top entrance.
Top entrance?
You're in the ship.
Oh. All right. I guess I'll send these to Leah. I made it into the ship. I am fine. And I'll like go find like a chair just to like lie down in and begin to astral project up into my other ship.
Yeah. Easy enough.
There's nothing to do in here. There's no power. Yeah, I just full room.
All right. So Theris, as you kind of finish your walk around what you can, you occasionally find like dead bits of these creatures, or like other creatures and undead things that were there from the cultist. Find bits of the larger tentacles of the elder god there, but it seems everything that remains is dead. You do come across this kind of area that looked like it was open, but nothing in there.
And no sign of any of our party.
No.
I will start working my way up and out of the rubble.
All right, so you can kind of walk through and out of the mountain. Where do you specifically kind of want to go? Do you want to, because if you look, so if we're on like this map.
Well, I figure just getting out of there and then gating
You
to wherever I
basically-
think the safest area would be.
You don't have a new location set yet for your recall.
Correct.
But
That's
you
why I'd
could
have to use a
teleport.
gate. Or
You could use
teleport.
your teleport to where they are. I believe they said that's where they're going, right?
I don't think that was like coming down within like seconds. I don't think there was much conversation being had other than save yourself.
Yeah. So you can go to any circle you have then.
We'll just say first, also for convenience, I'll go to the house we haven't been to yet, since I know that should be a safe area, and possible logical assumption that people would assume to regroup there.
Yeah. So as you teleport to the circle, you find same thing. A couple of Arcanum Inquisitors are kind of sitting there. Like, wow, there's a lot of people visiting today. Do you live here too?
This was the place that was basically given to me, correct?
This was
Because
a
of
place
my-
when Gan. No. Well, yeah. So basically, you guys were given it as this thing. It was kind of a base of operations before the collapse of Gancaster. So right now, all that's left of Gancaster is Northern Gancaster. This whole territory was given to the Arcanum, so they technically own it. But you kind of had like a little place here that they gave you guys. But yeah.
Well, before Gancaster fell, I had a position of prominence that helped establish this. So yes, I belong here.
Are you friends with like a bunch of elves and like a minotaur? You know, drunken looking. Or actually, he didn't look very drunk. He looked kind of grumpy. Maybe he wasn't drunk.
Traveled with several grumpy people, especially dwarves.
Oh.
But
Oh, yeah, a
yes,
couple of them
I have
came
fond memory of the Minotaur.
Yeah, and he'll kind of explain to you how to get to where it is. As you head in that direction, you hear the sound of music. As Baron, this place apparently gets pretty damn lively. So all of you are back at the base other than them. So you kind of walk into the courtyard. You see a couple of people and you hear loud music coming from the steps that lead down. Nice. You see probably a bunch of students, people from the Arcanum. You get, even though it's illegal, there are a lot of people that come here. And supposedly keep it pretty quiet. But yeah, so everybody's there, including she's probably down there eating too. So you see a kind of familiar looking small blue-haired child still eating.
So I recognize the blue-haired child.
Oh yeah, it looks like Allie when you guys first met her.
I just get that like kind of shocked look. I'm like, Allie?
No response.
And I walk
Just
over.
kind of like sitting next to Leah eating.
I sit down across the table.
She doesn't recall much.
And I look at Leah like, and I mouth the word Allie and point.
Oh, yes.
How?
Wonderful and curious, isn't it?
At this point, you see Kill coming through the double doors with like a giant plate of meat. Oh, I got more for you, kid. Just like you like. He looks super excited.
That's good to see you, child. I'm assuming from the way you're looking, she doesn't recognize us or know what's going on. I'm looking at you, Leah.
She mentioned familiar smells and feelings, but that's about it.
He goes to sniff Theris. Ugh.
Kind of chuckle.
Mister, you should take a bath.
Yes, I should. Do you know if the others made it out? I couldn't find any trace of their departure from this world. Or find bodies.
Patrick made it back into the ship. I'm in contact with him. Solomon, don't think he got out. But we will go back tomorrow and take them out.
Deft and Ari? I'm assuming they got clear.
I saw them teleport away. I think they're fine.
No contact?
It's your con in the background.
Not to me.
But I think I will take the child's advice and go clean up. And I'll get up and go find a room to change clothes, because I'm sure mine's bloody, torn, dusty, nasty. Yeah.
As Allie, who doesn't remember, might tell you, you smell like death.
I don't think that smell's going away, unfortunately, child.
But yeah, I mean, this place is stocked. Your rooms aren't like decorated or anything, but there's like beds and blankets that probably have been sitting in a cabinet for a while. Yeah, so you're free to kind of do whatever you want there. If you walk around, it actually looks like they probably put a lot of effort in. There's a lot of things being built. It's just not quite completed. There are plenty of rooms and things like that, but some of these bigger construction projects are not done yet.
Oh, Theris, before you go, Do you know who's paying all these people?
This is the first I've been here, so I'm not sure if this was money set aside from before the fall of Gancaster or what the situation is yet.
Am I nearby? Do I hear you say this?
You're in the bar, yeah. Everyone's downstairs in the bar at this point.
I'd reckon that they might have been running a little bit of a speakeasy out of here for some extra funds.
It
No,
would
but it's
have
like
to-
counting money at a table.
it would
Yeah, I
have to be
suppose
quite
that's-
profitable if they would want to stay around for that instead of finding other employment.
Oh, well, no. It's no big deal. You know, just keep him busy. Continues counting money.
You know, if you're gonna live here, I do expect a cut.
And it looks at you. Nice try, lady.
She just kind of smiles.
And he just kind of nods. All right, so it's this kind of early morning into normal morning kind of is occurring. Solomon, your eyes kind of open.
Mm-hmm.
You're not under a mountain of ice anymore.
Oh.
It's quite warm.
Yeah.
And you just see a man sitting kind of like on this almost, if it looks like a throne kind of almost came up out of a rock.
Mm-hmm.
You just see a gentleman, which I'm not super sure you're familiar with. You've probably seen him before. Just kind of sitting there reading something. Oh, look who woke up.
Who is it?
Icon.
Different character.
Kind of looks, rolls what he's reading back up. You know, I had to make a lot of interesting trades for this one, but once I saw it, I just had to get it.
And you are?
Oh, that's not important. You have something that I've been looking for.
And that would be?
Oh, your friend there. He points at the armor. You see, it was stolen and escaped a few years ago. A little bit of a family spat, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But since I bought his contract, that means you belong to me now, too. What to do with you? Are you good at anything other than killing people?
Fairly versed in tactics.
Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. You can stay here with your friend and serve me for the rest of your days. Or you can leave your friend behind and go back to the life you were pulled from. I know this isn't exactly your home realm, but staying here is probably not your best option.
And where
But-
is here exactly?
And this he just kind of looks around. You're in hell.
And by back where I was pulled from, do you mean under the mountain?
Oh no, back to your realm. In fact, you can go wherever you wish. Or you can stay here and serve me. Believe me, I can make plenty of use of your gifts. In fact, there's a couple of people sleeping in a mountain somewhere that I'm sure would love to get a visit from you.
I don't serve.
Well, and he holds up the contract. You don't have much choice, my friend. Contracts and all. Believe me, I'm not much of a fan either. That was much more my father's thing.
If you've noticed, this doesn't come off.
Oh, I can take care of that quite easily. You see, that armor belongs to my, one of my cousins. Kind of stubborn. Similar to you in a way. So, servitude or salvation, what will it be?
Like I said, I don't serve.
You don't really catch me as the salvation type either, though.
That choice long past.
Heh, quite. I like you. Are you sure about the servitude thing? I'm beginning to not want to relinquish this. But a deal is a deal, and you watch as a new contract appears in the air.
Mm-hmm.
If you relinquish this entity to me, I shall break you of its contract.
Take it. Fuck this thing.
He kind of looks at you. Excellent. He's just going to walk over, and he waves his hand, and your armor just starts falling off in pieces.
Mm.
And the sword.
Quiet, you.
And you just watch the open gem slots, almost like eyelids, kind of close around the gems you stole.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Oh, also, if you wouldn't mind, personal favor. And he's gonna lean in next to you and whisper something. Let me message you.
Of course.
It is so a message to death, isn't it?
Hey, he said we'd never speak again, so I doubt it.
Well, it's all death.
That was before, the whole bombing of hell.
That
Not
was
everything
Leah.
is about me.
That was Leah. That was his alter ego.
Dude, Leah technically does have an alter ego. Where is it?
It's your orange-haired girl boss.
Oh. That's the message I give to Solomon.
Oops.
I sent it to him.
Message received.
Basically,
Oh,
what the message equates to is, tell the wizard if she ever drops something like that in my domain again, I'm coming to collect her soul.
And I'm assuming he takes the sword too.
Yeah, the sword fell to the ground and went dormant. It's the same entity.
Yep.
It's like, interesting. Good luck. And he's just going to kind of push you. Where is your most comfortable place on their realm plane?
Comfortable.
Define comfort.
Out of all the places on the material plane here, Which makes you feel the least awkward and uncomfortable?
So, what is the least undesirable location for you to be?
Tessa's house isn't too bad. You like Tessa's house.
He knows
Yes,
that
but
he's
there's
also-
mind flayers there.
Penelope's house?
You think of a person maybe that's comfortable to you?
You can go hang
Grandma's
out with
house.
Baynor.
Grandma's house is always the best.
Little Baynor.
I still have work here. Griffin's Rest.
If that's a place you'd feel comfortable, sure. Final answer?
Yep.
All right. Can you release your player card, please?
Ooh.
Release.
I'm going to take that. So, oddly enough, as you get sent back to Griffin's Rest without armor, you feel as like a great weight has been lifted off your shoulders. It feels relaxing and good, and you feel much lighter. Go ahead and take your new character card, please. You might notice a couple of variations.
How does it feel? Have your world ripped apart by Icon?
It feels
To
great.
be on the brink of death, to have him intervene. Good, isn't it? We are brothers now.
Except this is Solomon's normal body.
Oh,
Are you grown again?
I can't wait for his
You
profile
are back
picture
in,
to
you,
load.
you are back. You are back in your adult form. It is a full-size body.
Portrait isn't loading.
It needs a portrait because I can.
Okay.
I don't have his portrait. And I
Oh,
didn't have the
okay.
old one
Right, yeah, his old scary one.
or whatever he wants to use.
I'll have to find it.
Yeah.
I see what you did, huh?
You see some of what I did, maybe. So there's a couple of ability scores that changed a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Just a little.
You gained proficiency in dexterity saving throws.
Yep. Oh boy.
You are not wearing any armor right now, but you got a trait that begins with N and ends with Obel Bloodline.
Yep.
Also, I had not adjusted it yet because I was going to do it so you knew what I did, because you had a couple custom modifications in here already.
Yep.
Your movement speed has been doubled.
Oh.
Your jump distance is doubled. And you also gained some proficiencies, if you had not noticed.
Let me just finish. I'll have to double check. I'm going to have to go over this a lot.
Yeah, go to the skills tab real quick. You got a couple things you didn't have before. Top line is the good one.
Mm-hmm.
Are you proficient in acrobatics now?
No, he's not proficient.
He's an expert.
He's double proficient.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Your athletics does not change from a proficiency standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Your perception check did change.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Apparently, this suit has been feeding off of you the entire time you were there, and you were much stronger than you actually knew.
All right. Cool.
The dwarfs kind of look over at you. Who the hell are you?
Solomon.
No. You don't look like Solomon.
It was a curse.
You're not even covered in blood.
Would you believe cursed armor?
wait, and they just kind of will eventually go and like get the king. No one's 100% sure, but like you know enough about yourself to kind of prove that you are who you are.
Yep.
What did you eat to get so big? See, I can still treat you like a child.
Yep. Elder God Eye.
All right. So yeah. So you're safely waiting there. You can try to make contact with them however you want. I will say I will long rest to all of you. Well, actually, here's a good question. Because I don't want to make assumptions. There's still a big war going on at the moment. Are you guys going to take the time to make a long rest?
I mean,
I don't
our
have spell
list-
slots to get back.
I'm gonna say we probably have to, right?
Patrick, I
Yeah.
can play with because Patrick is doing other things. But from a general standpoint, you can long rest or jump back into the fray.
Well, none of us even have the ability to get back there.
Well, there's your answer. So I'm going to long rest you really quick, and then I will pick on Patrick, and then you guys. It will be a kind of a later day for you though, because you didn't even get back until early morning. So you guys are all probably effective at noon. So long rest. All right. So while that happened, and you guys are settling in, enjoying your time wherever you may be, Patrick, as you kind of rest on the ship and go to astral project,
Mhm.
where are we going? To the ship?
To the ship in the orbit, yep. Because I was able to go there last time, and I didn't realize that, and I was in a rush, so I didn't
Sure.
stay.
So as you were on the deck of the ship, everything seems intact from what you would recognize. However,
Mhm.
this ship seems to be active at the moment.
Like there are screens that are turned on.
There's more screens and like you can see system diagnostics running in like the background. It looks like it's doing some sort of diagnostic that's at like 37%.
37%, you say?
It's defragging.
It just says system diagnostic.
That seems like kind of about as much progress as I'd expect to happen after 3 days, 6 hours, 45 minutes, and 17 seconds. Or after a whole day.
It looks like it.
And I try to find more information about what's going on with that.
I mean, you could roll an intelligence check, or do you have any type of ship navigation? Anything you could sell is something alternative to your intelligence?
No, I don't.
This
Other than I've been on this ship before and I'd be more familiar with the systems and probably at least proficient with them.
You have to remember, though, you guys didn't operate the ship. You were like away type units.
That's true.
So while you have the database and the knowledge of the ship, it's not something you would have walked around. Like you spent all of your time in your pod for the most part, unless you're being worked on. And we're built pretty well, so you didn't really have to be worked on that much. Most of your interaction was from Patrick.
True. 17.
Yeah, as you kind of go through and look, it almost looks like it's someone's like getting the ship ready to like be operated.
Be operated.
Yeah, they'll like go from like a dormant orbit to like actual operation in flight.
Okay, that is weird. I think that's something I'm gonna have to come back to.
Other than that, you're free to move about the cabin, so to speak.
Yeah, I'd like to check on the chiropods.
Where you were? Or which ones?
No, the ones with the people in them.
Oh, all right. So as you go look at the cryopods, you see Patrick's father
Mhm.
and another unknown male, just with like black hair, mustache,
Yeah.
beard.
Just a quick status. Operational. How long are they going to be in operation?
There's no end time on the cryopod.
Okay, but like they're not compromised.
No, they're fully operational because they're life-sustaining systems. They have a separate system that runs anyways.
Cool.
But no, they don't look like they're being woken up or anything. They just look dormant.
I would like to see if I can pass through objects in astral projection form.
Yeah, you're kind of like a projected image in a sense.
I want to take a look at that guy I don't know, see if he has a name tag on him or something.
No name tag. You can kind of look at him because you'd have like some general staff info.
Mm-hmm.
Just appears to be some sort of lieutenant.
Like a military?
He has a rank and a number. Is what you get for him. Yeah, like a military. He's a military person.
Did any of them go into their cryopods with like a data pad?
No, they're just in there. They're wearing like basic cryo clothing type things that you'd expect. No weapons, no objects.
Because
this was the escape pod from your main ship.
Right. Yes, you're right.
Mm-hmm. It's a decent size ship, but it's nowhere near the size of your big ship.
So is this ship okay? My idea of this ship was it was like broken, like it had holes in it. But if it's the escape pod's still like fully intact.
No, it's like a smaller ship. So you had like a much larger ship. This was a smaller ship you would almost take to like a planet itself.
And it hasn't had any breaches at all.
It's fully functional.
Okay. For some reason, I was imagining this as like, the ending of like Halo 3 when he like gets into the cryopod and it's like a half broken ship. That's what I was imagining.
No. This ship's still operational. So this was the secondary ship that you had for like actual missions and things like that. So if they needed to go and explore like a planet or something, it's just a smaller ship.
That changes something else I want to do. I would like to go into, if that wasn't where I already was, the like main pilot seat and interact with the main terminal.
As you go, it doesn't seem you can interact with the terminal from here at the moment. Being so far underground and in the ship, like getting a signal out with the ship power off is extremely difficult to do.
Okay, so that's probably what the update's for then.
So if you could get a projection, if you were up higher and you didn't have obstruction and you were doing this, you might be able to like send signals as you're up there as well.
Okay. So communicating with the gym knight probably out of the question too.
I mean, you could certainly try.
Yeah, I would.
You might be in the same boat. You could find him though. If you stick your head out, you see he's still orbiting. He's kind of like connected to the ship, but just like rotating with it on the outside.
Can I like, with my astral persona, like go over and like touch the gym knight?
You can't interact with it. You could go like look at it and see it though.
Okay.
It looks like it's dormant as well.
I guess I'll try to ask it when it was last operational. The gym knight.
As you try to communicate, unfortunately, just a little too far.
Gotcha.
However, roll a perception check. We'll call it. As you kind of look at back of the ship after you go to the gem knight, didn't really notice this much before. This thing has weapons.
Okay.
Anything else you want to look at?
Yeah, seeing the weapons, seeing the update. I'll go back to where I saw the update progress, and I will see if there's any more schematics of what the update's trying to accomplish other than just turning the ship on.
I will say, as you walk around and look at different displays, it looks like it's going through several sets of systems. You see the first on the list is life-sustaining systems, which are all operational. You see like your oxygen supplies, everything going through ship function, core power. You see this one that says munitions, and it is all checked green as well.
Yeah, can I expand that?
You can't interact with it. It's just like a completing checklist. So every time it goes through it's almost like doing a computer diagnosis where it goes like video, audio. It's going through and just checking things off.
Okay.
It has not yet got to the warp drive. That's further down on the list.
Okay. So, does it say anything about a satellite uplink or something?
Mm-mm. No, it's just everything it's currently displaying is all about diagnostic mode. All of the connections and comms would just be active anyways.
Okay.
But if you could then get up to the ship,
Mm-hmm.
you never know.
I would like to try to. Has the ship been in orbit long enough that's like, like how the moon never moves? Has the ship done that yet?
It's a little bit smaller, but it's been in permanent orbit. It does corrections to itself every so often, just out of passive function.
Yeah, I would like to sail on the ship and get the orbital rotation mathed out so I can always know where the ship is in orbit in a way I understand. So that maybe if I happen to find a means of teleporting, I can direct somebody how to get here precisely.
The good news is, you could potentially take Lee here, like Deft got here at one point as well.
Yeah. So that is my current goal is, I probably need to get my physical body up here, actually.
Sure.
And
So
with
how long
somebody's-
can you stay there
I mean, it's,
until you turn it off?
I think so. Let me just share the astral projection spell.
Yeah. Easy enough to do. So you'll just sit there passively while you wait to be contacted further.
Yeah.
Balance your new companion is dismissed. No duration. Duration special.
All right.
You end it.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah, that is easy enough to do. All right, so you're passively doing that. Everyone's back at the house as you all wake up from a late rest. Ari and Deft, you wake up in Dragonclaw. You guys wake up at the pub. What are you guys doing for the day?
Hold on, what do you mean we wake up? What do you mean by that?
You thought I was going to kill you in your sleep?
Nothing bad happened? At all?
Not that you noticed.
Who are you?
You only rolled an 87. Why are you nervous?
A little, yeah.
Strange. So what's everyone doing? We're still missing a Solomon, and there's still a Patrick stuck in a ship.
I'm actually going to explore the house and the surrounding area to see what we've been missing out on.
Yeah. Most of the house is under construction. It has like a primary courtyard. It has statues of your fallen party members they've been working on, aside from all the wonderfully fun things built under this courtyard. Other than that, everything outside the grounds is Arcanum territory. So it's a big open area. There's a lot of things you can do, but everything kind of behind it is Arcanum members only. And the only Arcanum member you guys have is currently 7.
You say the explorer. That's what I'm going to be doing for the first part of the morning.
Yep. So I was planning you guys to look for people. You going back into the battle.
Actually, I'm going as I'm searching around. I'm also looking if there is already a gate or a teleportation circle set up, and if not, finding a suitable area for that and starting the first casting.
Yeah, there's one. Well, there's not one at your house itself. There's one like down the road, which is how you got here.
Oh, that's right. We do have the one for my dumbass fault. I'm going to set
could do one
my
yeah,
recall
There
there.
you go.
I'm going to cast Mind Blank on Jason.
mind is blank.
I will also cast Mind Blank, but
With
I will
without
be
thought.
ingesting mine.
It's a potion. Oh, also, your potion is 100% filled, Baron,
Oh,
without any doubts at this point.
excellent.
And I've been thinking about this, so hold on. Because technically, you got lucky. This is supposed to be like an item that levels up with you, so you start with lower tier potions, and they get replaced as it levels up. So really, I mean, for the most part, where'd it go? Dude, you have like every horn and drinking item there is, and they're all awesome.
Does.
I have all the drinking items.
You have horns galore. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because the last version is what gives you Dragon's Majesty. So yeah, I will say all of the potions, you're still limited to just one per day. However, the ale, the mead, the wine, and the whiskey, I will let be endless. Olive oil, I will let you do separately, but I know better than to give you guys endless oil. So take what you will, and if you start lighting your whiskey on fire, we got problems. That's okay. I know where he'll put that.
What about endless breadsticks?
We have not yet found the basket of Olive Garden. Maybe someday.
All right, Baron's drinking out of the horn. He will be drinking mead.
So, with that, how
Oh,
long are you guys going to spend away from the front?
We do need to be getting back. Who can tell? What, Leah? Can you give us a little teleport back? Is that in your repertoire?
Yeah, just a moment. I am going to send a message to Ari and tell her to come.
Yes,
here.
Alden.
yeah, okay.
I was
I
asking,
gotta
'cause-
go ahead.
no, because I was like, you have a +1. I'm like, I'm not going to touch his +1 yet because I'm not sure what he gets it from. Like, he probably has like heavy armor master or something.
But
Yep.
Ari doesn't have a circle. You can't get here.
I sadly have
She
to
has
get rid of
teleport.
this. I have to get rid of Save or Die. That's going to be a
Perfect.
shame.
You haven't
Oh,
been
well.
here.
Don't need to be there. I know of the circle there.
Okay.
Circles basically act as like anchor points, so teleports can go there very easily, following the anchor.
They're also lower spell slots.
You receive a message from Leah telling you to come to us. You are not going to believe who was in our kitchen.
We'll be
And
there
who was running
shortly.
our bar.
She'll head over, check on Deft. Hello?
Oh, yes.
The other you.
Oh, no,
I am here. Yes,
lost
I
connection for a moment.
am still in my room. I hope so. Hi. Ready to go?
Yeah. I've been thinking on how we can get a diamond with summon Solomon. Baron merged with my gem. I'm wondering if I can use him as a catalyst to open a portal.
That would be so cool.
Are you get
Yeah,
inspiration?
I want to see that happen, actually.
Oh, that is beautiful. I love it.
We
I
need to
think we're
work.
at our other place. Let's go meet up. Are you ready to go?
I'm a sparkly dwarf.
Just 1 second. I'm going to tip this fine establishment just in case anything bad happened that we did not notice. I'm gonna leave 100 gold on the counter.
Or
10 platinum.
all right, so you can do that. You guys are going to teleport where to?
Because I don't think you've actually been there.
If I know of the circle, I don't need to have been there.
Do you know the circle? Because you never had teleport or teleportation circle earlier, so you wouldn't have really learned
She
it.
did use teleportation circle for a little while there.
It's up. If Theris taught you, then you would have it. I know Leah has it because Theris and Leah traded all their circles, but
I think I had teleport by the time we got this house, didn't we? Because we were like, yeah, we would have.
You had it before that, but we've physically never been to Eastern Gamecaster in the entire game. Like a whole battle happened here, all sorts of stuff happened. We've never been here. Theris just knew it because he got to pick a default, and this is where the magic school was. So Theris probably like went to school near here.
I imagine she would have been taught it.
I mean, you guys have been adventuring together for years and years and years of real life time, not to mention game time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you go to teleport. I need you to roll a D100.
For an event, I assume?
No. I mean, you got to roll one for teleport anyways.
12.
Only
Don't.
So you teleport?
Mm-hmm.
And you both arrive in what was formerly Eastern Gamecaster. You guys are getting a little bit nervous at this point.
I've been nervous.
Leah?
Does nobody greet them?
Seem like there's
So
people
we're
in here at the moment.
We're like in town, right?
No, you're basically at the circle. That's the only place you're familiar with.
Yeah, but it's a bit away from the house.
The two guys aren't currently there.
Okay.
Might be a change of shift or something.
Have to go find directions or something.
Do you remember what the manor's called?
You can give it a name.
No.
Kind of will fly up, look around.
As you fly up and look around, you watch these two individuals fly up on brooms near to you. Hello there!
Hi.
Can we help you?
Yeah, we're looking for a house. I don't have a lot more information than that. Supposed to meet some of our friends here.
What do they look like?
She'll give a description of various people.
A dwarf, probably about this tall, kind of shiny. Wood elf.
All of a sudden, you watch the other one on the broom come up to the other one, starts whispering something there. They pull out a piece of paper, they look at it. It is her. And they kind of roll it up, and they'll kind of coast over to you guys.
I feel like they need to make an insight now.
It just leans over. Oh, the fire bright. And then they float back down.
I'm just looking up wide-eyed at the guys on brooms.
One woman, one man.
I only got part of that. It's something Firebright.
Long live Firebright.
She looks thoroughly confused.
I guess Baron fans?
Yeah, I guess so. Hey, did you see those brooms they were riding?
Yeah.
You guys can see the courtyard. You probably can see Kale in the courtyard. It's not hard to find where your place is.
Oh, there he is. Kale!
Boss! Boss!
Hey, buddy!
Come here, quick!
I go.
As you come over, he kind of like almost picks you up by your scruff. So he like picks up by like your cape and shirt, and he's gonna just rush you in. Boss, look, look, look! And there's just a little girl still eating.
I just look kind of shocked, and I point at her, and then I look up at Kale.
Uh-huh.
You sure?
Yeah. Watch. He's gonna pick up like a leg of lamb. He just throws it at her head, catches it midair, starts eating it.
Ari kind of slowly walks in behind them.
I think the waterworks started. My eyes just start welling up. Helly, is that really you?
He keeps eating.
Helen?
She doesn't say anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna like vault over the table and pick her up.
She uses the bones as like weapons and takes a defensive stance as you rush her. Get back! This is my meat.
I don't want your meat. I want my hug, little lady.
Ew?
What do you mean, ew?
I don't know you. You're a stranger.
Stranger danger.
Stranger
I look
danger.
back at Kale, like kind of heartbroken.
Ari
It
also
just tears up. She doesn't remember any of us.
I'm gonna go back and hug
Oh.
Kale.
Thanks, boss.
Ari will make her way over, kind of crouch down.
Hi.
Just kind of looks at you. Are you here to take my meat?
No.
Then you may stay.
Smiles.
You may not remember it, but it's been a while since we've seen each other.
Kind of. You smell kind of familiar. I don't remember you. What's your name?
Ari,
Doesn't sound familiar.
how did you get here?
Oh. And she points over at the gate.
But, like, you've been into Eastern Lancaster here.
Huh? I don't know. I just was here and I was really hungry. And I came here and the dwarf gave me food.
She just kind of smiles.
Well, it's been great seeing you again.
And she'll go to ruffle her hair.
As you go to ruffle her hair, roll a persuasion check. Hold please. About to insight the hell out of you. Beat you by 2. As you go to toss the hair, as you are about to touch her head, all of a sudden you just feel yourself kind of pushed back and you get shot like 10 feet back across the room. She holds the bone out at you like a weapon.
So rebellious.
Hey, easy there.
Goes back to eating.
Or I'll kind of stand up and head over toward the others.
She was a lot sweeter last time when she was this small.
You get pegged in the back of the head with a bone.
Ow. Uh-huh.
Oh, Def does, not you.
Oh, okay.
It looks exactly like her. She's got the appetite. Just doesn't know any of you.
Kale, do you know where Baron is?
He might still be sleeping it off down below. Did you know this place has like a full club and bar?
No, I didn't.
That's convenient.
Oh, you're gonna love it. He just kind of like takes you down.
We need to go find him, see if we can't try and summon Solomon.
And she'll kind of hurriedly make her way downstairs.
Sure.
And look around for a sparkly dwarf.
You probably find Baron kind of waking up with his morning beer. Speaking of morning beers, Baron, I'm going to need some dwarven rolls.
Absolutely. And a delicious dwarven ale is the equivalent of a cup of coffee, and I can't live a single day without at least 4 cups of coffee. So I'm probably on my second or third by now.
There is an alcohol barista here. He's literally making like fancy stout drinks with foam on top.
Have you ever wanted to be part of a clan?
And I tried the cold thing once in my 20s. I just kind of swore off it. Thanks, though.
I'd like to hire you.
Oh, I already work here. Who are you guys?
No. For me, not for this house.
I mean, we can talk.
Yeah,
just kind of left.
Give me your information. I'll have my people reach out to your people.
All right.
Also,
So
I look around real quick. I need to be clear, just real quick. The kid, the one with the blue hair, she wasn't drinking any of the ale, was she?
Not that you saw.
No, I'm whispering to this dude, like I'm asking him.
Oh, no, I didn't see. She ate most of the food, though.
Okay, good.
That kid could really put some food away, you know?
Oh, I saw what was left of the pantry, which was literally just a pantry. And I'm a little scared for whoever has to pay for that. Luckily, I hope it's not me.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know who pays for everything here. I get paid, though.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. What was her name?
Who?
Chance. The girl.
I don't know.
Wait, you've had a strange girl. How long has she been here?
I just work here. I don't know. She lives here. I've only seen her in the last couple days. She's been literally eating for like 2 days solid.
And nobody thought to ask her who she was?
She's kind of bossy and scary, to be quite honest. Boss said that he knew who she was, though. So, I mean, we just assumed it was okay.
Well, as long as she's not getting into the ale, I guess I can let it slide.
Yeah, I don't think she's just really discovered the taste of ale yet. I'm a little afraid.
The dwarf in me wants to introduce her, but the responsible adult in me tells me no. And I'll be honest, the dwarf is currently winning.
All right, so what do you guys do? Do we have a Patrick rescue
Ari
mission? Do we look
shows
for
up.
Sullivan?
Hello.
I
Hello
need your
there.
help.
But of course. An ale for the lady, please. And I'll wave at the bartender.
Mort, I need your help opening a portal.
Oh. So you don't want the ale?
Maybe after.
Okay, hold
gotta-
the ale. Hold the ale, please.
There's like a little stout with a heart foam on the top of it, and he just kind of puts it back at the counter.
I would be happy to help. By the way, did you see that apparently we adopted another child?
I did, but I worry time is of the essence.
All right, what
We've
do you
got to
need me
hop
to
to
do?
another plane. Well, I kind of need you to be the catalyst.
All right, Bear knows what the word catalyst means. All right.
All that practicing with Patrick V1 apparently paid off.
Yeah, it did. All right. Now, real quick, am I going to be the like explodey kind of catalyst, or am I going to turn into ash, or
No.
will I be
nothing like
okay?
that. You
Okay,
should be
good.
fine.
Then catalyst me away.
Well, first we need to get to another plane. Then I can, using you as a catalyst, summon Solomon.
All right.
If we also get a dig team, we might be able to dig out Patrick while we're there.
How about get you
Rust
prefaced with
bucket will-
should be?
But I can't maintain the portal for long.
Rust Bucket will probably already have himself dug out by the time we get there.
Oh, he did. He's in the ship.
I'm glad to hear he's safe then. But we still gotta get Solomon out of there. Can anyone plane shift?
I can banish you. Would that count?
What's plane shift?
It's shifting to a different plane.
Wait a minute. When did you get here, little one?
Continues eating.
We're still kind of in the main.
She's
hall
not the
area.
She's not the talkative kind, is she?
Yeah. She's just hungry. Speaking of,
Who
I'm
is
currently bringing out more plates of food for her and like kind of clearing spots on the table.
Is this
Just
Leah
absolutely
doing this?
doting
Or
on her. No. This is Dev.
Leah or
This is Dev.
Okay. Pinky. Real quick.
Yes.
Who is the little girl, and which one of you adopted her? Because it sure wasn't me.
Technically, it was Kale first.
That's my little buddy.
And she was just kind of like one of us after.
That doesn't really answer my question. Who is this?
You met her, right? Allie. Well,
Who?
I think we're pretty sure it's Allie.
I have never heard of an alley before. What is an alley?
Allie. Okay. Well, like Kale said, Allie was our precious little buddy. She went through a lot. She's currently small for some reason and doesn't remember a whole lot, but that's fine. She's a growing young lady. She needs her food. So she had some wings that were almost ready. So I'm just gonna go.
She's a dragon too.
Wait a minute. Wait, so she
be on the down low, but whatever.
Is she not actually a child?
Oh no, she's a dragon.
Complicated.
Dragons can be children too.
That makes me feel so much better. See, I've been wanting to introduce her to Ale. I walk right up to Allie and I ruffle her head. It is a pleasure. It's
Roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion check. It is a pleasure to meet you, little lass. The name's Bairn.
Hold on. Insight. Accepts the head pat. Hi.
Would you like some ale?
What's ale?
Give it a little taste.
You take it away, Ari.
Maybe not, Baron. She's still a child.
I'm just trying to get her to jog her memory.
I don't think that's gonna do it.
All right. I'll just lean over and I will whisper, listen, listen, lass. Just, when you're ready, just let me know.
Ari will set it on the bar and then grab hers and mouth thank you to the barista.
Just kind of nods.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, Allie. I got to go now, but I'll see you around.
What's an alley, by the way?
Do you remember your name?
Well, normally an alley is a dark space between buildings, but I don't think that's what you mean.
Doesn't sound like me. I don't know. I never really needed my own name. Can I pick one?
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
I named this. I point to Daft. I named this one Pinky myself.
I'll be Ari.
Ari just kind of smiles.
I think that's a lovely name.
Mm-hmm. It's the only one I know.
Deft goes from very like jovial, happy to just concerned. He's, like stops scurrying around. Hey, Ari, sorry, Big Ari, a word quick.
What about Solomon?
real quick.
All right. What?
We met her before.
I think so. I don't
I don't
this
think
is
that's
Allie.
Allie. I think that's Allie's kid.
I'm thinking so as well.
I'm
Wait,
just
doesn't
gonna
she have an older sister?
press my thumbs to my eyes, do my breathing exercises.
Are you okay, mister? You look a little flushed.
Yeah, it's genetic. I'm fine.
Hey, Leah,
Yes.
are you able to open a gate?
Gate. And that's one I've not done before, but I would love to try.
So if you can open and maintain a gate, I can summon Solomon, and we can pull him back through to here.
Oh, you could go to my house.
All of a sudden, you just hear.
Is your house on a different plane?
Yeah.
Oh, your mansion.
And you see Allie
Maybe
puts,
it's safe in the food
Allie
budget
puts
as
down a
well.
cup and she's burping out these bubbles into the air that just keep floating around like a soap bubble.
Uh-oh.
Cast bubble.
And every time she hiccups,
Nose bubble.
each bubble splits into 2 bubbles. That's kind of a weird drink. What do you call this? She takes like another big swing.
That one is a dwarven stout.
Tastes funny.
I
This
like
room
it.
is starting to fill up
Alright.
quickly with bubbles.
Ari's gonna head over and try and relinquish the drink from her.
This is an adult drink.
Athletics check.
Uh-oh.
But she is an adult. She's a dragon.
Guys, I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Guys, I don't think I'm gonna win this one.
Okay. While she's distracted with Ari, I'm gonna get a
Mhm.
really long straw and the straw like over her shoulder into the drink and drink it all.
Sure, Constitution save.
Bear Nora +6 or +4.
What was that?
You chug it real quick, and she kind of looks. Huh. Oh well.
We're losing time. Leah, can you open the mansion?
Oh, no.
So
Did you get my message?
Well, I've been
which one?
clogging it all up.
Here, I can reset it.
I've been watching Patrick suffer for the last hour.
Yup.
The mansion.
Yeah, there would be enough people you can get someone to do that for you.
All right.
The mansion so Baron and I can summon Solomon here. I need to be on a different plane.
yeah.
Solomon, type out what you want.
I'm gonna find a wall and I'm just gonna put a door there.
Easy enough.
Thanks. Baron.
Aye.
And she'll gesture to
What's
the
that?
door and go in.
Oh, little one, if you find yourself running out of
She's
food
already
up here,
inside.
there will be plenty in there, yes. Whatever you can desire.
Should I send it to Leah?
Sure. It'll end up. You basically, Leah, you get a sending spell from one of the dwarven casters.
Oh. We'll be back today. Alright, change of plans. Solomon made it out. He's back at Griffin's Rest.
Solomon made it out?
That's what I heard.
The laddie survived. Good for him.
Well, that just leaves Patrick then.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can still summon Patrick. Are you ready, Burn?
Does a dwarf live under a rock?
Hold on, before you do that, let me double check. I'm gonna send Patrick a message. Patrick, just so we summon the right one, what's your serial number?
Do I know that?
Yeah, you'd be able to pull it up pretty
Okay,
easily.
yeah. You get that.
Lift up like a leg plate or something.
Solomon,
He runs
Yes.
his CMD.
really quickly, while this is going on, as you're sitting there at Griffin's Rest, kind of sit there. You obviously need medical attention. This younger woman comes up to you. Oh, hey. Why didn't you get attention?
Who's it?
Just some woman. Doesn't look familiar to you.
Shush you. Everyone was tired. I let them rest.
Well, here, let me patch, and she'll just kind of start like wrapping your wounds.
Mm-hmm.
You already get your long rest in, anyways, but this
Yep.
is kind of like as part of the treatment. There you go. You look a little bit ridiculous, but that should do
You should have seen me before. It was much worse.
it. That's the spirit. You'll be better in no time. Like, you look new around here. Have you been here more? And this is not a dwarf. It's a human.
I feel like I should ask you the same thing.
I've been here a couple days.
Insight?
Sure. She seems to be telling the truth as far as you can tell.
I'm in Griffin's Rest, correct?
Yeah.
And where did you come from?
Oh, I ran into a bunch of these dwarfs as they were kind of out there. I was out in the snow. Yeah, I've just kind of been hanging out with these guys since they got here.
I see. Nothing's happened while you were here, right?
I mean, not specifically. I mean, they've been doing a lot of work, a lot of people to patch up, but that's about it.
And may I have your name?
Oh, my name?
GM didn't think of a name?
No. It's very intentional. She kind of
Oh.
scratches her head for a second and like looks around. Gwen.
Yeah.
You can call me Gwen.
What did she look at?
No.
Wanda.
No idea.
Why are they here? Why do they know nothing?
That's okay. I've been there before too.
Sure, Patrick. I'll make you feel better.
Don't worry. Memories might come back.
Oh,
And the name is Solomon.
pleasure to meet you. Try to stay out of trouble. And she continues off down the line.
That's asking the impossible.
You're funny. All right. Now what do you guys do?
Well, Leah, I assume, read out Patrick's serial number, and we're going to attempt to summon him.
You're going to try to
Ari-
summon who?
Patrick. Ari
He's in
is
your plane,
going to
Oh, where are you going?
into the mansion.
Ah, very smart.
Ari's gonna put her hands on Baron's shoulder.
All right, just take a deep breath and stay very still.
And she's going to start trying to channel some magic through him.
All right,
What a
you watch as Baron begins to glow. You're like a glowworm, Baron.
Right.
And the spell goes off that itch.
Fortunately, it's also not a consume, it's just a focus.
All right, so you watch this gate appear in front of you guys.
And
Like a disco ball.
I just get pulled through, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you pull through Patrick. He's like lounging back, and he
No. So remind me, Ari, read that last little bit of that spell for me.
Deities and other planar rulers can prevent the portal created by this spell and opening in their presence or anywhere within their domains. I assume that's the part? Is there a living deity in that area, or does the ruler of the plane wish to block the portal?
There is now.
There is now.
Oh boy.
So as you kind of go to make this gate, as you go to walk through Solomon, as you start getting pulled towards it, you bounce into this wall of light.
You mean
Patrick.
Baron?
Patrick.
Yeah. Oh, we're summoning Patrick?
Yeah, Patrick.
Oh, I thought we were summoning Solomon.
No,
Okay.
we heard Solomon managed to relay that he was safe at Griffin's Rest.
Oh yeah, Patrick, you pull without issue. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. Patrick gets pulled through the portal. He's like in a lounging position. I assume he kind of gets summoned in the air, and he just like falls, collapsed, like he's inactive.
Rust bucket.
Patrick.
I'm gonna send or Leah's gonna send Patrick a picture of his face. A thumbs up.
Okay.
He looks in good repair.
Is he moving?
I'm gonna look him over.
He's in projection mode still. Ooh. Okay. So we have a problem
Hey,
here.
Leah, how can you take pictures with yourself, Stone?
Oh, you need to come through right now.
He was astral projecting, and you just moved his body.
Oh, Patrick, you need to come through right now. You're gonna lose your soul if you don't.
I have a soul?
Who knows?
If you astral project, then yes. You kind of
So you
have to
just-
have
there's-
something soul adjacent.
There's a body of Patrick just sitting there. I'm not responding though.
I'm like poking it. Rust bucket, you can wake up now, please. I'll
We're
lean
getting
over.
spammed.
I'll lean over to
Uh-huh.
listen for the game music that normally plays.
I'll try, I guess, to cancel the spell.
As you go to return, and you feel yourself kind of bringing back into your body's not there.
There is a
Okay.
portal, though.
Well, he can't come into the realm.
Oh.
He's on the
Yeah.
astral plane.
The messages need to be relayed here fast.
Yeah, so Patrick goes back to go back from like his transmitting state, and his physical body is gone.
Leah's gotta like burst open that door, like start shoving his body back through the portal.
I'm like shaking his body now.
I
Rust
put the portal
bucket.
back through. Just throw it back over.
You can push. It's a two-way gate, I believe. Correct?
Yeah.
As long as you're allowed to leave. And
Yeah.
Lee is technically the more or
How
less
long
the
does it
deity of this
last?
plane.
It's 10 minutes.
Okay.
No, gate is only 1 minute, so it's a pretty short duration.
I thought it was
Does
No,
one of the
arcane gate is 10
two?
minutes.
Did either of Deft or Theris get True Sight in their shenanigan upgrades? I don't think so, right?
Leah has true sight with the goggles
With
on.
the goggles on?
I don't think so. Let me...
I don't think so. I think Leah is the closest we got. So, Leah, do you have your goggles active by chance?
Yeah, of course I do. This place is weird.
You just
I gotta look up for ghosts.
You see Astral Patrick just sitting on the other side of the gate.
Just hug his body back over.
clang, clang, clang,
What are
clang.
you doing?
I enter it,
All right, you return back and you watch Patrick stand up.
and I'll cross through.
Easy enough.
Really should
Alright,
have
look.
thought that through beforehand.
Ari looks thoroughly confused.
That was a very weird awakening from a nap.
Why did you throw a bag? And how did that wake him up?
Oh, if you had severed the tether, he would have been gone.
The tether? What tether?
You know, when you project.
Oh.
Yes, I was up in space.
He was
Wait,
up
and
in
you waited till
space.
now to tell me?
What else was I going to do in a broken ship with no power?
Oops. Oopsies. He's fine now,
Aw.
look.
I've seen you observe paint dry.
Did Allie ever meet Patrick? I don't think so,
No.
right?
If
She
she didn't
disappeared
meet
right
Baron,
before
then
you
she
guys
didn't
came
meet
in.
Patrick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that
Like
neither
the
Van or Patrick.
same session you met them is when she disappeared. So they teleported over. She couldn't come because of her ban on magic,
Yeah.
and then we met you guys. Baron's very emotional with his buddy back.
Big robot.
He
I'm
has
hugging
him like
Patrick.
he's like wrapped around my leg.
All right, so you have all but one of your party members recovered. What do you do?
Someone
About
is
2
back
o'clock
at
in the
the track.
afternoon.
Rust bucket. Guess what? I grab Pinky and pull Pinky over.
Oh, okay.
Pinky is a grandfather.
I like look at Ari. That was rather biologically quick. He doesn't look past his mid-20s.
I am going to be taking my new responsibilities very seriously.
She
This is
turns
a
slightly
great
red and
honor.
is, like waving her hands.
You're a grandpa?
Structurally, you need to be a father before you can be a grandfather.
Patrick, your danger sense goes off. Your inactive danger sense.
Oh, yeah, okay.
As Allie walks into the room, or the little Allie-looking creature.
I with Baron, I like back up into a corner, the farthest one away from her.
She just kind of like she's holding more food. What's that?
Don't be afraid of her, Rust Bucket. This is little Ari. And let me tell you, I'm gonna make a dwarf out of her.
Yes, and when she rips you apart, I will say I told you so.
She wouldn't do that, would you, lassie?
Are you made out of meat?
Just say no. Just say no, Baron.
Indeterminate. You could be made out of
Baron,
diamonds.
Baron, just say no.
Nope, I gotta insight this. I gotta insight this.
Patrick, you do not know what you've done.
Yep.
As you mentioned diamonds, you just watch the view fixate on Baron.
Oh, that is not good. I cube up.
You're made out of diamond?
A little bit. I like tap. I hit my own arm.
She comes up and sniffs at you, and she looks very excited. Would you want to live in my horde?
So you now live in a dragon's horde.
Actually, I have an even better offer. How would you like to come live in my clan? We can install a horde for you there.
Really?
You did take over a goldsmithing service, did you not?
I did. How would you like to be in? How would you like to join Clan Firebright?
Sure. I always wanted my
I will
own
begin
horde.
the paperwork.
Pinky, I turn to you, Deft. I'm really sorry, but I think I'm adopting your grandchild.
Oh, it's okay. You really grow up so fast. By the way, she'll be grown in about a few months. I mean, if she's like the first one. She's gonna eat you out of house and home, dude. I hope you're ready for that.
I guess it's a good thing that I took over a goldsmithing clan. Hey,
She's gonna eat you out of house and home.
who needs a house and a home when you have friends like this?
I want visitation rights.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but she gets the Firebright name.
We can discuss that.
If she likes it.
Ari Firebright.
Bairn blushes.
I was just gonna sit there dumbfounded for a moment.
How did this happen? Oh boy. By the way, isn't there a war going on?
Hey, we should,
Yeah.
Yes, the war.
we should
Let's-
get back to that,
let's
shouldn't
go
we?
do war.
Sure, take it.
Oh, speaking of which, has anyone checked in on the army?
Nope.
Only Solomon.
You know what? Do we have anyone we could pick on in Chat Oak for a D100?
There could be somebody out there if anybody
Oh, I
wants to
mean,
roll.
yeah, we checked in. They were doing excellent. They were winning all of their battles.
Yep. Actually, the war
Let's
was
see what that
won.
D100 says.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, it
it's
was
over.
it?
They
Mhm.
won the war, yeah. Right,
Rockstar
chat.
was defeated.
Right. Somebody
Oh,
All of
sure.
the
won.
brains destroyed. The dragon slain.
Excel got a 27.
Okay, well, I know how they're doing. Does anyone want to actually check and see how they're doing? You don't get the freebie.
Unless I can do so by throwing fire around, Ari has
Oh.
no ability to do so.
I'm calling out your wizard.
We can do a little scry for fun, sure.
I think I crashed.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I'm gonna summon my my orb pondering station. All of my little minions start scurrying about. They all look like kobolds, by the way. They're like little shadowy kobolds in my mansion.
Mm-hmm. They're like little
They-
jambos.
They bring out the table.
Yip, yip.
Yeah. Are those little jambos?
Yip, yip.
I'm inspired.
Yip.
They are adorable.
Oh, yip, yip. Yip, 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 yip.
Yes, just a little to the left. Oh, perfect.
Ah, yip, yip.
All right, let's check in on this army.
All right. So as you focus in, they're still caught up in this damn fight with the undead. However, Ari, it looks like someone takes a play of your playbook as you see they're currently being bombarded by a meteor swarm. Thankfully, though, it appears their mages are doing quite well as you see there's like a black hole that's been conjured above the army that is sucking up most of the meteors.
They look like they're doing well.
They really don't. It's been what, 15 hours? We should go help
They've been
them.
fighting for a while now.
So how do we get Solomon there? I can probably teleport us once more.
That sounds good to me.
If you could get us to Griffin's Rest, I could perhaps do the final jump.
Perfect. All right. Let's everyone gather your stuff. Let's get ready.
All right, so you gather the party up to teleport there. We're gonna have to split it though, because I think we have too many people again.
I think we have the exact right amount because Solomon isn't here.
But you have to remember Kale
Yeah.
and
Check on the
Jason.
portraits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Jason and Kale are right there though.
8,
Shoot, we
9.
should.
Yeah, their
Oh, why
portraits
is
are
Kale
up
not
top.
there?
That's actually funny that Kale's up there now.
Kale and Jason are both up there.
That must
so
have
yeah,
happened in the batch.
that's without Solomon, that's 9 of us, and it does 8 plus caster.
9 and Rosie.
Oh right, Rosie. We'll have to
that-
put her in the bag of holding.
You never forget Rosie.
Hey, Hale.
Huh?
If you
Yeah,
want to stay
boss?
here with her, I don't mind.
I can't let you go fight on your own, boss.
I won't be on
She'd
my
never
own.
forgive me. What if something happened to you?
I can keep him safe.
Let's
No,
talk
really.
about that.
What would happen?
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
really want to. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Seriously though, I'll be okay if you want some time.
Well, if that's what you want, boss, but I don't want you to be in danger.
I'm always in danger.
I know.
It's
That's
honestly
why I
kind of
worry.
more fun that way.
All right, I could stay and watch her.
No. Well, if you want to, because I know.
Well, no,
it's
I
been
don't
hard
want to
for
leave you alone.
All right.
She'll be okay. I mean, we probably need to find someone to watch her. I don't trust this dwarf.
Wait, is he referring to me or is he referring to the other?
No, me.
Okay.
Well, how about in a couple days when all this is over with, we'll come back here and make sure she's doing all right.
Okay. Kale, you're in charge. Or
Ari's
not
gonna-
Kale. Con. There we go.
Ari's going to head over to Ari, place a hand on her shoulder.
Okay.
Persuasion
Imagine-
check. They never learned. They never learn.
That was almost a 20.
It was almost a 20. As you go to grab her, she bam slams you
Ow!
into the ground.
Like I said, I'll make a dwarf out of her yet.
Mhm.
Baron, that
Okay,
is not a
thank you.
human girl, is it?
Okay, you need to
Oh
calm
no,
down
she's a
there.
dragon.
Ow.
Oh, let me redo those calculations.
I was just going to tell you that the mansion is going to be up for 8 hours. So, each of you,
24 hours. 24 hours.
is it 24?
24 hours.
Oh,
Little
24 hours.
problem. They ran out of food.
Doesn't it have unlimited food?
Only enough for 300 people.
In the mansion?
Uh-huh.
Hang on.
It feeds 500 people.
I think it's 300, isn't it?
Dude, we filled a family of Yetis.
I fed
But-
Yetis with that much.
It might have been a 300 Yetis, but double check. It's a limited number of people that it can feed. It's a large number of people, but it does have a number.
Place is first decorated. Contains sufficient food to serve a 9-course banquet for up to 100 people.
Hmm.
It's a growing dragon, though.
But it just says people. That could be dragon people.
Well, if we don't get more food, we might be dragging people.
It doesn't specify.
Took you
But yeah.
30 minutes to eat food for 100 people.
I didn't have a big breakfast. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
But yeah, you leave it there. She'll take advantage of it. It's fine. Nobody will take good care of her. And Con's there.
Speaking
I
of,
mean, what two people could be better babysitters for such an individual?
I trust them.
I want to work with Khan before we leave.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Hey, you stay here as long as you want. Don't let these people push you around.
Especially that one.
And she gestures to Nobel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind
This-
of like him.
This one, however, I gesture to Mini Ari. You are subservient to her. Cater to her whims.
Ari just kind of
I think
nudges
she
death.
is.
Do not let her starve to death.
Okay.
I ruffle his hair. All right, let's go.
Fair enough. Okay. So you leave little Ari, in the care of Nobel and Khan in crew.
Nice to see you again, Nobel.
Just nods and smiles.
We're gonna have to teach her daggers.
We gotta teach her manners. Gotta stop hitting
Well,
people.
daggers first and then manners.
What? No.
All right, so you guys teleport to Solomon.
Griffin's Rest, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So as you guys arrive there, you see Solomon, but Solomon looks very different. He's back in his adult form, and he is not wearing his armor. He's like in normal clothes.
Took you all long.
Solomon?
Naked? Old? Naked,
No, in
old.
clothes. He's got normal clothes on.
Naked.
Solomon, is that you?
Yep.
Laddie, you've grown.
Ari's gonna give him a hug.
Hasn't been that long.
As you go to give him a hug, he is really muscly. Like, his muscles have muscles, and they're all like.
Okay,
He doesn't seem human quite.
Still a little tender.
What happened?
Sorry. I'm just really glad to see you're alive and not a child anymore. What happened to your armor?
Oh, Leah. I passed the message on.
You just see her smile. Noted.
Wait, you met Icon?
Is that his name?
He's the ruler of Hells.
Well, first layer.
Is it just the first?
I don't actually know.
Icon is the lord of all of them. The owner of the red devil armor is the leader of the first layer. Icon's the big man. Asmodeus Jr.
Yep. I guess so.
Did he offer you a body?
No, he asked for servitude, and I said no.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Servitude or sanctuary. Or salvation. There you go.
I took neither.
Okay, I want to hear the whole story.
I give you a very quick rundown of what happened.
This gives me an idea for a song.
And she kind of starts wandering off a bit, humming a tune.
How are the front lines doing? Did they get overrun by undead?
Oh, yeah, they're fending them off, but they're not, they haven't won or anything. Should probably start.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got it. Okay, yeah.
Which one of you has the highest passive perception?
Deft.
Probably Deft.
Is that accurate?
Deft.
I think me.
It's Deft or Theris, probably.
20, 23?
Passive is 22.
24.
Deft got him by. Oh,
24.
Solomon has him by one.
Yeah.
All right, alert. Oh gosh.
No, he all sensory and physical aspects are heightened.
And he also has the alert feat.
Different.
Observant would get me to 31.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't pick that.
Oh, okay. So Solomon.
Well, Solomon's already kind of well aware. Who's the next highest? It was Deft at 23.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you kind of guys are sitting there and you're talking to Solomon in the hall, you look at the very end of the hall and you see a woman, maybe 17 to 19, long, beautiful blue hair. Just kind of like patching up injured dwarfs.
I'm gonna stop.
Looks exactly like Allie.
I'm gonna look to Kale.
I'm so confused.
Two granddaughters.
So are we heading out?
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second.
Didn't Kel stay behind?
No, we brought him.
No, he came with.
Yeah.
Han got left behind.
Con and Nobil are watching Little Ari.
Hey, Patrick, can you go in the back of holding for a moment? I don't think we're going to be able to teleport everyone.
Where are we going?
You don't breathe.
I do not see an issue with that.
Hang on, hold on. You guys figure that out. I'm gonna go talk to that blue-haired lady.
Hey, where are you going, Pinky?
Hang
We're
on.
about to leave.
2 granddaughters.
Does he
looks
walk over?
He's going to talk to Gwen.
Is
Or
he
he
like?
just kind of smiles.
Okay.
She's currently just bandaging people. What do you do, Deft?
Hi, excuse me. You're Guinevere, right?
Yes. Are you injured? You look okay.
Many people tell me that. Yes, in the mind. But no, I think I met your sister.
I don't have any sister.
Are you sure?
You're pretty sure. I think you'd be confused with somebody else.
I don't really see a lot of people with blue hair around here. I don't think I'm confused.
Yep, I've met at least a couple of people with blue hair. It's not as uncommon as you'd think.
Well, we'll probably be back around if you ever do get curious. Just let me know, okay? It's nice to see you again.
Yeah. Good luck. Gives you an awkward thumbs up.
Duff doesn't seem to mind. He looks just genuinely happy, if a bit confused.
He goes over and talks to like a dwarf guard.
All right, I'm gonna go back to the group.
Oh,
And
I have one follow-up question.
Yeah.
Also, how far did the progress meter get in the 8 hours?
It didn't move very quickly. Maybe like a
Okay.
1% or 2.
All right.
I do need to tell my doctor I'm going to go be stupid now.
No, you wait until after. You tell them at your follow-up visit.
All right, so you go over to the medic?
Yep.
Has Solomon been able to procure a piece of armor?
Nope.
I
we're
have
just gonna.
half plate.
He doesn't need it.
It's fine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I spent 7 years in armor. I'm not itching to put on another set.
All right.
All right, Doc. Looks like I need to go be stupid now.
Yeah, you take care of yourself.
Does he need a sword?
Don't mess up that pretty face now. It just kind of like will grab your chin, kind of smack you, and then walk away.
He still has that he has that strange one he forged 4 days ago.
He has his new sword and all the other weapons he had.
Hey,
It has a slight tree design on it.
hey, Leah? We're still like in the same timeline, same dimension, right?
I will double check when I get home and let you know.
Okay. Just,
Weird.
a lot of weird things.
Weird, isn't it?
Very.
All right.
We're at Griffin's Rest, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Is the king still here?
Check in with
Yep.
the king real quick.
Yeah, we should go. We should probably go talk to the king.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's. Pinky,
What do
you want
say
to?
him, Baron?
Huh? Oh, I want.
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Do you think?
We should at least give like a progress report and see where we're needed.
Yeah. Solomon, can you still do the thing?
Which
Your
one?
eyeballs.
Oh, yes.
You gonna come with?
Yeah. All right.
Nice. All right. Yeah. Let's go see the king.
Are you going to see the War Council? Seems
Yep.
all the people that Solomon had helped point out have been kind of removed. You guys are alive? This is excellent news. We
I
saw the mountain collapse and figured you had all died.
Yeah, quick update on that. So there was this bomb.
we nuked hell.
Yeah, he was not happy about that.
I'm glad you're okay.
Two very random happenstances. Bomb on the alien ship that was going to level all of Northern Arcadia. We fixed it. It's gone now. Second random happenstance. They were, I mean, I don't know who, but people were trying to resurrect the old god that was buried there. So we kind of blew them up and ourselves up a little bit. But yeah, we're fine. We were thinking we were gonna go help the current front line with a zombie problem. Looked like they were having a bit of trouble. Any updates on your end?
Were you asking for updates?
The council and or the king.
Oh, as far as for them? Not specifically. We've been monitoring the battle, been a little bit engaged with some sort of undead conjuration, being bombarded by spells, but making progress. We were able to isolate some information. It seems as there may be possibly alternate entrances into Druven. But yeah, we've been basically just holding the line at this point. We haven't been able to press forward.
Perhaps it's time for us to go meet them, see if we can press forward.
It's time to go on the attack.
I feel like we should locate the brain in control of necromancy.
Probably not a bad idea.
What do you have in mind?
At the map. Well, we have a guy.
Oh, I thought. I don't think I took photos. I don't think I went with you. I can't show him the photos. Wait,
Yeah.
Baron, wasn't it glued to your hip this whole time?
Unofficially, yes.
I mean, I was hugging you for a while there, but I mean, I let go at some point. But yeah, if you didn't want to stay, if you hadn't been like, no, I'm staying here, then you could have come with me.
Yeah, I probably would have been following you around. Yeah, I'll be here. Continue, Deft. Who's the guy?
We have a guy. We might have a way to find them. That's it.
We might have a guy.
No. We have a guy that might have a way to find them. We have not tried it yet, though.
I'm not following. You're going to have to explain it a little bit more in depth, my friend.
Okay. You know how sometimes people kind of get their brains touched by the hive mind?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's okay.
So you have a guy who's been touched by the hive mind.
Yeah.
Where did the hive mind touch him?
You need a doll.
I hold up a teddy bear. Deft onto this teddy bear. Where did it touch him?
I don't know. I wasn't there. But since he has a connection with it, we're thinking he might be able to find them if we unsuppress the connection. It's currently suppressed, so he's fine.
So what do you propose?
I propose we go to the front lines, maybe help where we can, and then in the meantime, we can perhaps, as we are closer to Druven, use our guy who has been touched to potentially find some brains.
Do you not think it would be more beneficial to attack from a different avenue than the front line? if one is looking for the brains.
They would most likely be in the back.
I would love to help you guys mow down some zombies. I really would. But I suppose we can do a little subterfuge.
Aw, man.
I'm just afraid if we put all of our forces in one spot, we'll just continue to butt our heads against the wall. With our local contacts, we were able to identify a passage that might be able to get us a surprise route into Druven. How do you feel about heights?
Good.
Excellent.
I handled them very well.
I had an incident this one time, but it's fine now.
Then I think we have a plan. Get your teleporters in sync with the rune casters, and we can begin moving on to the next phase.
Have you checked in on Person at all?
Actually, yes, I've heard they've been doing quite well. It seems the forces from Almarn have been able to help turn the tide, and so far seems to be manageable.
Oh, okay. That's good. Well, we'll try to keep an eye on that too. I suppose we're ready to go.
Gather up what you need. I have a feeling this is the last time we may see each other for a while. But I do look forward to seeing you at the end of all this.
Aye.
It's been quite the honor, Your Majesty. And I give a bow.
You bow. As you bow, time stops for everybody but Solomon.
I look for the culprit.
Where are you currently at, by the way? You weren't in the room with them.
I'd be like in the hall.
Yeah, so you're just sitting here and all of a sudden everyone stops moving.
All right. Do I see who is responsible?
Not at the moment, no. Where do you go?
Let's. Is Theris within line of sight?
I mean, you could probably find him.
Yeah, if I find him and he's alone, I'm going to go outside.
He's not like alone. He's just in a room with other people, but he stopped as well.
You know who I'm referring to. I'm looking to see if his sister's around.
Oh, she's not here either.
Yep, I'm going to go outside.
Look around. Nobody's outside.
All right, is this your doing, friend?
Not me.
Do you know where it's coming from?
Let me see if I can find out. It feels like it's coming from inside.
Shit, I'm going to quickly make my way back towards the king.
As you approach the throne room,
Mm-hmm.
or the war council room,
Yep, I'm going to create an echo just before I enter.
you see everybody kind of frozen in place but one person.
Uh-huh.
You just see this older woman kind of walking around the room. And she's like walking up to Deft and just kind of like rubs down the side of his face.
Can I help
Ooh,
you?
bad touch. Bad touch.
Not really, no. And you just watch her kind of dissipate into a cloud of smoke and time resumes.
Deft, do you
Oh.
know?
Hey.
I'm going to
what'd you get
describe. I'm going to describe. Do you know? I'm going to describe the old lady.
Doesn't sound familiar. Not to Deft, anyways.
She was touching me?
Patting your cheek.
Did you see him shudder?
She also seems like she can stop time.
You can describe her. Doesn't sound like anyone you know.
What did
Not
you-
your aunt or anyone.
Why did you have to tell me? You could have just kept that to yourself, and I never would have had to know. No, I'm glad you told me. Thank you for telling.
Don't worry, if it ever happens again, I'll make sure not to tell you.
Do you describe to any other party members?
Who else is here?
I mean, the whole party's here in one form or another somewhere.
Oh, like I openly asked Deft, so anyone within earshot would have heard.
Oh, they were over by.
I think only Deft and Patrick and Baron are by the king.
Do you think anyone else would know?
Ari has some hag problems. Maybe Ari?
I'll go ask her. All right.
Describe the person, Ari.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't sound familiar at all.
Leah?
And our detector just disconnected.
Does Leah know?
You described to Leah. History check advantage. You're not wrong, Patrick.
That's not an advantage.
Leah, you kind of have this brief epiphany as he describes this person to you. You have met this person one time before. Right before you met your daughter in Curzon. And you had been exploring a book and an amulet.
I had tea with her.
You had tea with her. And that is where we'll end tonight. Well done, people.
That's weird.
Thank you for running, sir. Appreciate that.
Solomon's not dead.
Yay! Patrick's
What?
not dead either. Yay!
We all survived.
Yes, Patrick.
You almost killed me.
I was hoping
You
to get
guys,
his soul.
you guys almost severed my soul from my body.
You almost.
No one told her that you were astral projecting, and that was bad.
I
I
like
didn't tell anybody.
that the mountain collapsing had nothing to do with almost killing him. It was you guys trying to save him that almost killed him. Perfect.
Yep.
Y'all.
Well done, everybody. Well done.
Well, thank you everyone for joining. Appreciate it. If you want to catch up on replays or any of the campaigns you haven't seen, you can do so on YouTube and Rumble. Likes, follows, shares are always appreciated. Due to dealing with a sick wife for the last 3 days, I have not prepped anything for tomorrow night, so there probably will not be anything, but if I can manage to get something done tomorrow afternoon, I will post about it. Otherwise, have a great rest of your weekend, and hang out through the credits, and I'll find us someone to raid. Have a good night, everybody.
Night,
Good night,
everyone.
Good
everyone.
night,
Good
everybody.
night.
Night, everyone.
Uh,
So, I cut out